Morning. So I'm going to put this out now to the world. Unfortunately, the Queen died last week. God bless her soul. I've been waiting for the right opportunity to come out with what I'm about to say. So there's a lot of things in the world going on at the minute that don't seem right, and I need to start by saying I'm connected to a higher consciousness. God sent me as a messenger to expose all the stuff going on in society at the minute, and I've been trying to do that, but they've been putting me in mental hospitals and prisons, and I'm about to tell you the reason why entropy has been so heavy in my life, over the last 20 years. And I think they was hoping to have me dead by now, I don't think they was allowed just to kill me. So I think what they did, was use vibrational technology to lower my vibrational field to kill me quicker. So I didn't come out with this truth. Now, my name's Gareth O'Donnell, and my surname goes back all the way to Irish Kings, and it goes back even further than that, to Irish God Kings that were survivors of a sunken continent that happened in the Atlantic Ocean many thousands of years ago. Now, the reason this is important is because there was a bloodline from them kings, and James I in 1530s found out about this bloodline and wanted to marry that bloodline into the royal family to solidify the royal family, because kings and queens are supposed to have a connection to God. So he brought over Mary O'Donnell to England, and he married her into the royal family. She became Mary Stuart O'Donnell. Anyway, she found out what he was doing. She tried to run off. They brought her back. They got her pregnant. She gave birth to a baby, and she tried to run off again. She ran off. She dressed up as a merchant soldier, got on a ship, and James I and the Navy blew the ship up, but she survived. Now, about 8 years ago, it felt like something stepped inside my body. Right? It's like something stepped inside it and lived alongside my own conscious mind at the same time. And strange things started happening to me in that year. It was like I was really being communicated with on some level in that year. I don't know how it's worked or what's what with that. Well, I do. I've found out over the years why, and understood why it's happening. And for years I was saying, I feel like I'm being communicated with. I feel like fucking this. I feel, you know what I mean? I was having visions and dreams of events, that was happening then in society in that year. A bit further on down the line, I was remote viewing, and then obviously I was calling myself a remote viewing wizard, because I found out certain things that, like, they're using the technology on humanity, frequency technology, trying to replicate electrical impulse data of the brain through technology and your order. Quantum AI is connected to your brain through your aura, through your vibrational field. Now, I have proof and evidence to suggest that this is really happening. I'm I'm not mentally ill, because they've had me in the mental health institutions, and each time I go in there, they turn around after a couple of weeks of me presenting the evidence to them, and they let me go. I said there's nothing wrong with me. Fair enough, they might give me some antidepressants, right? And that's only because the effects that my experiences are having on my physiology, right? The wiring in my brain, there's nothing wrong with. The experiences that's been happening to me over this time is nothing wrong, right? So now the question is why it's happening. Now, for a few years, the universe has been turning around and saying that I have a royal bloodline and that I have a right to the throne, and it's due to that bloodline, because I come from Irish kings, right? This is why St. Patrick went to Ireland and blessed my DNA line, because he knew that bloodline, was the true bloodline with a connection to God. Now, it's coincidental that over the years I have been saying I am connected to God. I am a messenger. And over the last 8 years, now before that, entropy and the devil was trying, and it seems like this government as well, was trying to suppress me and bring me down, and that, maybe kill me quicker, put me in prison so I didn't say out, even make me a drugger, right? Because that's where it all stems from as well, So I was in prison years ago, and they started using frequency technology as a behaviour modificator, right? Now, the Queen's died, people are saying, and Nostradamus predicted it, that the king is not the real king. And I have scientific data and proof, and even it's mad for me to say, but I have a bloodline that's stronger than the king on the throne. Now, don't forget, they had to go and search for a bloodline, for the Queen's bloodline. They had to go and search all over the world, but my bloodline, is connected stronger to God than what the Queen's is, what the King's now is. Now, I understand the implications of what I am saying. I understand that it sounds a bit crazy, and I think because of my background and that, where I had been in jail and I had took drugs and stuff like that, which I don't do now, and I haven't done for a while. I've been fighting against that, fighting against that addiction. I can now prove that what I'm saying is correct and true, 100%. If people would just help me to do it, prove it, because look, I'm here, I'm a messenger from God. I've remote view, right? I've seen all the timeline, right? I've seen future technologies, that can help heal and repair the planet. I've seen stuff, that will, which will make the planet better, which will fix the planet. Now, there's lots of shit going on in that humanity doesn't know of, and I'm here to expose, I'm here to tell the world the truth about what's really going on. They don't really want me to come out with this information, because there's a lot of implications, isn't there? You know what I mean? One, it's going to come out in that, what they've been doing to humanity, and all the truths, because look, I went to the darkness, I was in the darkness, right? But then something happened in that, where God came into my life 8 years ago, and I never said it all this time, because I was trying to save a woman. I was trying to save a woman, right, that was fucked up on drugs, and that was on the slippery slope to make the same mistakes that I'd made through my life. And I thought that was my mission from God, right? I thought my mission from God, was fucking helping her, to fix her life up. But the devil had real hold of her, right, a proper hold, right? She was worse than I was ever on heroin, and she was on like spice and other street drugs and that, and she was worse than what I ever was. And it seemed that was my karma, that was me paying my dues, and it didn't matter how I paid them. Yeah, it didn't matter to it. It wasn't for anyone else's benefit. It was for my benefit, for my soul. Right? They were my dues. That was my karma. Now I believe that after 7 years, I paid my dues. Right? Now I understand a lot of shit's going on. I understand about entropic and karmic waves. Right? I know how to immerse ourselves in a virtual quantum AI system. Right? I can give you the technology for that. I've seen technologies down that timeline and that, yeah, that's going to come out, yeah, that are quite drastic, and what we may see and have interpreted that's in Revelation. God sent me this message, right? And if we don't listen to what I'm saying, then the end of the world may happen. And that's the bottom line. The bottom line is, I have a right to the throne in this country as my bloodline is a true bloodline with a connection to God. I have the connection, my mum has the connection, my brother has the connection, even my nieces and nephews have that connection, and because of that connection I have abilities. I can sense people, I can read people's what people would call medium abilities. Right? I have them abilities. I can prove I have them. I can prove why I have them. I have all scientific methods to prove every single word that I'm saying is true and correct. And I'm not really pursuing the throne. Yeah. Maybe I'm here just to choose a king. Yeah. Because I feel like whoever's in charge at the minute and on that throne doesn't deserve it at the minute. Now, I've struggled all the way through life, yeah, and because of the way I struggled in that, yeah, that's why God was in my life. Entropy, the devil, is real, but not with the big horns and how people see it. Negative entities and positive entities exist, right? Energies, and they can affect you, right? You communicate with your brain and affect you and cause you to do things and that through your aura, and we don't even realise that it's happening. So I'd like, yeah, for people to criticise this. Yeah, I want people to share this. I want people to get it out, because I think once you're doing that, yeah, then people will take an interest, will let me prove it scientifically, and then it won't be able to be denied. And I'm not saying I'm going to be the king. I'm just saying I have more of a right to the throne than the king, than the current king, and I may be here just to choose the correct king. Right? Alright, yeah, I look at Princess Diana's children and Prince Charles's children, and the good people. They are good people, you know what I mean? I'm not denying that. Harry's more down to earth, I think, but maybe I'm here to see which one should be, to see who is the king, because I have the ability to see people with good hearts. I have the ability to see people's true intentions. Just by looking at them, I can read them. So, please criticise. Please get talking. Yeah, because I'm here to change the world for the better. Now, I've got an important meeting this morning, and when I get back, I'm not going to stop with this bone. I'm going to be like a dog with a bone, right, and I'm going to get it out there, right. But I think after this morning, yeah, they're going to try and lock me up, right. They're going to try and lock me up and put me in prison because of what I'm saying. It's dangerous for me to say this and that, yeah, because they will do that, rather than have that information come out, yeah, because it's going to make them look bad. It's going to bring out the truth of what they've been doing to me and my family over the last fucking so many thousand years and that, yeah, because they've been killing us. This is what fucking started divisions and everything and that.